Hello, everyone. Welcome to Celsius 233, your go-to place for fiction book summaries. Today, we will enter the world crafted in the Star by H.G. Wells. The Star is a science fiction short story written by H.G. Wells, first published in 1897. Wells, known for his pioneering work in science fiction, presents a tale of cosmic catastrophe that reflects both human and cosmic insignificance. The story revolves around the sudden appearance of a new celestial body, referred to as the Star, which approaches Earth, wreaking havoc and causing widespread destruction. Wells blends scientific understanding with imaginative elements, portraying the vastness of space and the fragility of human civilization. Plot summary. On the first day of the new year, astronomers in observatories across the world made a startling discovery. The planet Neptune, distant and largely unknown to the common people, had begun to move erratically. Its velocity slowed, its path altered. Those trained in the ways of the stars noticed the change and began to speculate. Theories swirled, and soon the news emerged. An unknown celestial body, a faint speck of light, had appeared in the region of Neptune. This speck grew larger and brighter by the day, an object from the void beyond the known reaches of space, hurtling toward the solar system. The people of the Earth, most of whom had never heard of Neptune, paid little attention. Life continued, unbothered by the cosmic events unfolding in the heavens. But in the scientific community, excitement grew, for the behavior of this new object was unlike anything seen before. It did not move like a planet. It was wild, unpredictable. As the days passed, the news spread. The strange celestial body was drawing closer to Neptune, its brightness growing steadily, visible even to amateur stargazers. On the third day of the new year, a headline in a London paper caught the attention of the masses: a planetary collision. Astronomer Duching declared that the new object, now clearly visible in the constellation Leo, was on a collision course with Neptune. The world, in its ignorance, began to stir. The idea of planets colliding, of the heavens themselves in turmoil, caught the imagination. That night, people in every part of the globe turned their eyes to the sky, but all they saw were the familiar stars. Only those in the scientific world watched in awe as the celestial bodies hurtled toward each other in a collision that would change everything. As dawn broke in London, the skies revealed something extraordinary. A great white star appeared in the west. It was brighter than any star known to mankind, visible even after the sun had risen. In the streets and in the countryside, people paused to gaze at this new celestial wonder. Seamen far out at sea, waking to their dawn watch, saw it rise like a new moon and were filled with awe. By midday, the astronomers had their answer. Neptune had been struck by the strange new body. The two massive celestial objects, now fused into one, blazed together in the sky as a new star. The heat of the collision had incinerated both planets, and the resulting conflagration was visible across the world. The Earth, though spared the immediate impact, now faced an uncertain future. The star, now a radiant ball of fire, continued to grow brighter and larger, day by day. As the days passed, the star loomed ever closer. What had been a bright speck became a blazing disk in the sky. It dominated the night, outshining the moon and turning night into day with its harsh, white light. In towns and cities across the globe, people gathered on rooftops and hillsides to witness the rising of this great celestial fire. With every passing hour, the star grew larger and nearer, its light more blinding. In every observatory, scientists huddled together in grave silence, for they had realized something the common folk did not yet know. The star was not simply passing by. It was on a trajectory that would bring it perilously close to Earth, if not collide with it entirely. The master mathematician, secluded in his study, worked feverishly through the night. His calculations were grim. He did not need sleep anymore. There was no need for it. The end was approaching. For most of the world, life continued as normal. Shops opened, factories ran, and politics carried on as usual, but the ever-growing star in the sky could not be ignored. Rumors of its approach spread across towns and cities, and the warnings of scientists, earthquakes, floods, volcanic eruptions, and a steady rise in temperature began to stir fear. Some fled to the mountains, others boarded ships, desperate to escape what they could not fully understand. Then the star came closer. The heat it radiated became unbearable. In the countryside, snow and ice melted, rivers overflowed their banks, and in many parts of the world, devastating floods drowned cities and farmland. The earth quaked, and volcanoes erupted, sending lava coursing down mountainsides and ash into the air. Great walls of water rose along coastlines, sweeping inland, destroying everything in their path. The very fabric of the earth seemed to be coming apart under the stars' burning gaze. Across the globe, the devastation was swift and merciless. In Asia, vast tidal waves swept over entire nations. In South America, earthquakes split the ground open, swallowing buildings and forests whole. Volcanoes, dormant for centuries, erupted in fiery explosions. Humanity, in its helplessness, could only flee or perish. Beneath the unrelenting brightness of the star, death seemed inevitable. But then, as quickly as it had come, the star began to recede. It passed by the Earth, narrowly missing a direct collision, drawn instead toward the massive planet Jupiter. As the gravitational pull of Jupiter deflected the star's course, the fiery body veered off into space, continuing its journey toward the sun. In the moments following the star's passing, the world was left in a state of ruin. The Earth, battered by earthquakes, floods, and volcanic eruptions, struggled to recover. But the worst had passed. Slowly, the waters began to recede, leaving behind mud-covered ruins and scattered debris. The Earth had survived, though forever changed. Far away on the planet Mars, astronomers looked on. They marveled at the events they had witnessed from their distant perch, noting the curious fact that despite the near collision, the Earth remained largely intact. To them, the cataclysm that had shaken the planet to its core was a small matter, one of many such events that the universe routinely produced. From their distant perspective, the tragedy of humanity seemed insignificant, a mere speck in the vast, cold expanse of space. Hope you enjoyed that. If you want more, explore other amazing works by H.G. Wells. You know where to find them? Check the description or Celsius 233. Remember, while our summaries capture the essence, they can never replace the full experience of reading the book. If this summary intrigued you, consider diving into the complete story, buy the book, and immerse yourself in H.G. Wells's original work. Bye-bye, take care, have fun.